A lot of agencies here, we had many ups and downs. We had to spend a lot of money, and the worst part about all this thing was we had to pay every single time to the agents, and we paid a lot of money. And I still remember the last agency that I asked, the first phone call I had with them just to enroll, the person, or at least the agency, they behave as if we don't know much and they know more than us. We couldn't get the answers before we paid the money. So the agent would ask us money to know the process of the visa. And even when my visa got rejected, the last visa that got rejected, I only got to know 12 days after. I'm grateful I met you. I'm grateful I met your team. I still remember the phone call and you were asking me, can you please do this? I promise you, if you do this, I will do everything for you. And I promise when I come to Saudi Arabia, I will come with the visa. To this day, me sitting next to him and him holding my passport with the visa.
He also asked me, what is the surety that you will get me the visa? I told 100%. If you have trusted us, just last time you give your ideas, then... Hello everyone, this is Amritpal, founder of Amritpal Vision. Today's video is very important for the students who would like to go to US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand or Germany. This video is so important because with us today, we have Mr. Danish Akhtar, a student who recently got the Canadian student visa. He is a Pakistani national student from Saudi Arabia. The story is very important for you because he has wasted 5 years of his life after 12th. He got 3 Canadian student visa rejections from a local consultant based here in Saudi Arabia. Wrong course selections, previous wrong applications in Canadian embassies led him to waste 5 years of his crucial time. So today we will interview him that, okay, what is very important for the students who are looking to go abroad. This is the visa. I promised him and his parents that we will get your visa. This is the most challenging case what we have handled till now. 3 rejections, 5 years of study gap, wrong previous selections of courses, and we have justified in our application that why he should get the visa, and we have got the visa irrespective of the nationality. We are Indian origin mentors. We live in India. Our office is in India. They have never visited me, just watched my videos on YouTube. They got the reference of Amritpal Vision from the employee who is working here in some consultancy that, look, you already got rejections. Now the only person who can handle or who can get the visa of yours is Amritpal. You contact them. This is the result what we have delivered him. He has many things to say. So Danish, please go ahead and tell about your story of last 5 years.
Firstly, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sat Sri Akal. My name is Muhammad Danish. I am a Pakistani born and raised in Saudi Arabia. After my high school graduation, my aim was to go directly to Canada for higher education. My elder brother is already in Canada, so I was hoping I would get the visa ASAP. But due to a lot of agencies here, we had many ups and downs. We had to spend a lot of money, and the worst part about all this thing was we had to pay every single time to the agents, and we paid a lot of money. We paid for each consultation, we paid like 2,000, that is around 44,000 rupees, and we couldn't get the answers before we paid the money. So the agent would ask us money to know the process of the visa. And even when my visa got rejected, the last visa that got rejected, I only got to know 12 days after the visa was rejected. And when I asked why did the visa get rejected, we had no answers. When I asked for the statement of purpose, the letter of purpose, it had nothing related to my course, which was the reason it got rejected. And I'm grateful I met you. I'm grateful I met your team, Miss Mega, Miss Ravinder, and I'm thankful to Amritpal Vision because they've helped me a lot. And during that 3 rejection phase, I am a powerlifter, so I always go to the gym. A person who goes to the gym doesn't have that much stress as compared to a normal human being. But for me, the stress was extremely high because not only because I was going through that phase, but on top of all this thing, going to the gym as a powerlifter became worse for me because of all the stress I was getting from the outside, thinking about my future, my success, my studies. And I was hesitant I was reluctant. I didn't want to do IELTS one more time. And I still remember the phone call, and you were asking me, can you please do this? I promise you, if you do this, I will do everything for you. And I promise when I come to Saudi Arabia, I will come with the visa. To this day, me sitting next to him and him holding my passport with the visa, the moment I got the visa, I looked at the paper and I was like, I was asking my father, is this the visa or is there something else after this? It was like, no, you got your visa, that's it. And I was like, so what's next? You know, like I can't believe like this is the visa that we waited. And all of that, like all those years, those 5 years, he did it in 3 months, which is why I'm still not able to believe it the moment I'm sitting here and speaking to you guys. All these things just because of one person, one company, one name, and there's immense blessing in his company, in his name, and I'm grateful I met him. At first, I was unable to believe all these things because of all the rejections. I felt like I could never believe anybody else again. My parents would always encourage me to give one person one chance because everybody deserves a chance. We both had the same mentality. You thought I deserve a chance, and I thought, okay, I will give you a chance because I need this for myself. And you thought you need this chance because I deserve it as a student. And I'm really grateful for you. I cannot believe that I got this visa and I'm flying in 2 days. So
Yes.
it's just a shock, you know.
Yes. I still remember because I told him, look, you need to give your IELTS once again. Whatever you did from with your previous agency, just forget for the once. Just give your IELTS, leave all the things up to me. And he done that, and he also asked me, what is the surety that you will get me the visa? I told 100%. If you have trusted us, just last time you give your IELTS, then we are on your case and we will get you the visa, and this is the result. So Danish, what is the main difference between Amrit Palo Vision and all other agencies which you have come across?
The first difference is the communication. Like I said, whenever we asked for questions, we were asked for money so that we get the answers. And I still remember the last agency that I asked, the first phone call I had with them just to enroll, the person, or at least the agency, they behave as if we don't know much and they know more than us. Whatever questions we asked, like the very first thing I asked was because of my first rejection. I asked them, is there something we have to do with the SOP? And immediate answer was like, no, you can leave that to us. You don't need to know about that. That is what we do. And there was a lot of things that they don't want us to know. Like they're hideous, the secrets. And like I said, my visa got rejected and I only got to know it 12 days later. And he would never check the mail. He would never allow me to check the mail. He would not send me any documents. All the documents were misplaced. And the biggest mistake on my part, but also on their part, was making me take the course online when they applied for the visa. And I forgot to mention, the letter of acceptance was already delayed because I already started my studies online. And I got another letter of acceptance, which was mentioned temporary letter of acceptance. And it was mentioned in the visa rejection that this is the main reason your visa got rejected, because you got your letter of acceptance after you started your studies.
Yes. So there are many things what one should know. Very important thing for you as a viewer, never enroll in any online classes if your visa is still under process. If your visa get rejected by any chance, you will not get your fees back or money back because you have already attended the classes. This is what he did. This is what they told him to do, that okay, you enroll, don't waste your time. So never get into these traps of getting enrollments during your visa process. And still, if your visa is under process, don't get into the enrollment of the universities into online mode, otherwise you will not get your money back. Okay, Danish, so what has again motivated you to apply through Amrit Palo Vision? Because after 3 rejections, your mom told me that Amrit, Danish is not at all motivated to go Canada anymore. He is not interested to again start all the process again. So what was the main motivation behind it?
Firstly, the main reason I lost motivation was actually because the university that I joined with the previous agency was the same university that my brother is at. And my main reason was so that I can go there and support him, talk to him. It's been 5 years since I've seen my elder brother. But it got ruined by the agency. Like when I talked to the university, they said it's better if you leave the university itself because you've lost all the hope that you can with this university. And that made me change the place that I wanted to go to. My initial place that I wish I would have went was Vancouver. But I'm glad I chose Edmonton, and I'm glad that Amrit Television told me that Edmonton is a better place, and they gave me a better course because the course that the previous agency recommended was really bad.
Also, that was not matching with the previous education.
Exactly.
Like it was not even matching for 1%. And it's a normal common sense for any consultancy or any mentor. If your course is not matching to your previous education, there is no chances to get the visa. Same thing happened with him for 3 consecutive times.
So there was a day I was going to the gym. If you remember the first Zoom call.
Yes, he attended when he was in gym.
I was at the gym. I was working out and my parents called me and they said, please pick up. And I was doing a set of deadlift. I cannot leave my workout at all costs. But they were like, there's this person, he wants to talk to you. And he's a very important person. He can do this. Trust me. I was like, why should I believe this? Like, after all this thing, I don't think I can believe this thing and I don't want. And they were like, please speak to him for yourself and you will see. And I spoke to you and you were like, the only thing you wish from me is IELTS and the rest of the things you would do. And then you mentioned a thing that totally changed my mindset, which was in front of my parents, sir mentioned that he would not take any money until he brings me the visa, which is the whole thing that happened with the previous 3 agencies where they wanted money with every step. And with sir, that wasn't the case.
Right.
That motivated me to give you a chance, like I said, and I knew that you wanted to give me a chance because if you remember in the video call, I was looking at you and you're looking at me and 3 times you mentioned me, trust me, I can do it. And I was like, I don't think so, I don't think so, I don't think so. And I think so, and you can, mashallah. And you have all these blessings with you. I'm glad I trusted that.
Thank you.
And
Thanks a lot. So what would you like to say to the parents or to the students who have lost their hopes of going abroad?
Like I said, I'm out of words. Amrit sir has a lot of blessings, and all these blessings, they come from parents, from students like me. And if you've watched sir's videos, there are a lot of students who's faced rejections, and every time we face rejection, we just go into a state of depression. We feel so low, our parents feel so low, we feel like that is the end and we can't do anything. But there's one more thing that Amrit sir told me, that you love challenges. And as a gym person, I love challenges. And when he told me this thing, I was like, okay, he needs this chance. Everybody deserves a chance. You get rejected 4 times, 5 times. I saw a video where a person got rejected 5 times.
8 times. Now we have 8 times.
And it was shocking. I couldn't believe it. And you were in that video, you were saying that this is the most difficult case. And today to hear that my case was the most difficult case, you know, it's just, I'm just out of words. Like the parents, the students who are watching this video, you should enroll with them because he makes sure that he gets you the visa. Like he came to Saudi just to Jeddah for me, to bring the visa to me. And he fulfilled his words, and it was just a 3 months process. After 3 rejections and 5 years of gap, he did it. So I think every student, every parent deserves a chance. Please give him that chance too. And he'll make sure he gives you that visa in person. Even if you're rejected, like he said, 8 times, he'll give it to you. He will hand it over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. So if you are looking to go to US, Canada, Australia, Germany, New Zealand, do contact Amrit Television. Still your visa is possible. Don't lose hope. Don't get into depression. What he did during last 5 years. This is a Pakistani passport. Got the visa through Amrit Television with the help of Amrit Television. Irrespective of nationality, we will help you out. See you soon and keep watching my videos.